Horses are in the yard for the second at Kalgoorlie, sponsored by Quality Rubber Lining. It's a maiden over 1,400 metres, and this is our only scratching of the day. Number 160 slabs won't go around, so it leaves us with a field of 6 here in a pay 1-2 event. Away from the Tab Touch, you've got the Touch Maiden over 1,100 metres, and their horses are in the yard, apart from number 2 Bad Boy Boo and number 6 Sassy Sky, who are already around behind the gates, ready to go over the 1,100 metres. There has been a very good market move in the last 5 minutes, and that's been for this top weight in Royal Accolade. For the stable of Josh Brown, Jared Noski ride today. Second start at Kalgoorlie. First up without the trial was beaten a half ahead by Brazen Empress, and we've seen that form in the previous through Mariah. Looks the right race for Royal Accolade today. Hopefully start number 11 is the day that he breaks through, only having his second run for a new set of connections as well. So they're already having fun, and the punters seem to think they can have even more here. 320 into 260 in the last 5 minutes of betting is a very good go here. Number 1 Royal Accolade. Number 2 Bad Boy Boo, won't see him in the mounting yard, already behind the gates. He's an on-speed type here. He'll probably look to cross these, but he is drawn outside of American Thighs, who has speed, so he's probably going to have to do work at both ends, and he has had 17 starts so far. Double figures, an $11 chance. Christy Bennett riding for Paul Tapper. Number 3, Lightning Gold, second up here today. The first up run was without a trial at Northam, hadn't been seen since racing in February. Ran third, a narrow third, beaten half a length by Kiora Tattoo. The second horse was a filly called Sunshine Tafe, and I expect that form's probably going to hold up in the metro area. So it's not a bad effort from Lightning Gold here. Extra 100 metres, easier race, definitely has to be respected. Currently on the third line of betting at $4.40. Number 4, 50 Words, trained by John Lugg to be ridden by Lisa Staples, looking for his first placing at start number 14, yet to salute the judge in any capacity. Beaten 3 lengths by Brazen Empress, which means he was beaten 3 lengths behind Royal Accolade. That's a big margin to turn around, and for that reason he goes around the outsider of the field as a $23 chance. Number 5, a first starter in WA for Brett Drury, having his third run of the preparation though, only 38 days between runs. He's by Jungle Cat, and his name is A Whim Away. The blinkers go off, the visors go on. Geordie Turner's already ridden one today. He's had 2 runs this time in fact in his career. He was in around a $2.15 favourite on debut at Bairnsdale when beaten 4, and then he went to Kyneton when beaten 5 1/4. 38 days later, finds himself in Kalgoorlie. Don't know a lot about him, but he's a $5.50 chance here. He looks to be one of the main players. Number 6, Sassy Sky, she's also behind the gate. She's a done deal mare, having her first start for Dave Smith. She's had 9 starts for Summer Dixon, and she has shown a lot of ability on occasion, probably over further than the 1,100 metres though. Her last 3 have been very disappointing. Prior to that, she was actually in good form. Balloons out in price, now a $15 chance. The final runner here is number 7, American Thighs, from the yard of Peter Fernie, Tash Faithful to ride. First up, no trial, this filly. Hasn't been seen at the races since March, when running third at Albany, beaten 4 1/4. Prior to that was beaten 2 1/2 by Bondi Plunge at Ascot, and on debut was only 3 lengths off Diablo Lad at Bunbury. Very speedy filly this. Expect that she probably looks to burn them off early and tries to jump and run here today. These horses are making their way out of the mounting yard and on their way to the gates here over the 1,100 metres, 3 minutes away from the maiden. 1, 7, 2 and 3 are my numbers. I'm going to go with Royal Accolade here. He's been very, very popular late in betting. $2.60 only moments ago, now $2.50 to get the job done. Thought he loomed the winner first up without the trial, but may just have needed the run. Should strip fitter 21 days later. Hopefully today's the day for him. 7, American Thighs, a speedy filly without a trial. 2, Bad Boy Boos, also got pace to burn. And 3, Lightning Gold, certainly wasn't a bad effort at Northam in what's probably a deeper race than what he meets here today. 1, 7, 2 and 3 for me. Royce Newton, however, is going 3, 1, 7 and 5. Royce is going with Lightning Gold here, second up for Luke Fernie and Lucy Fiore. 2 minutes away from the third. Good luck if you're having a bet.
Thanks, Scott. Yes, runners arriving behind the line here over at the 1,100 metre dispatch point. This is race number 3 on the card. The Tab Touch, you've got the Touch Maiden. Just been advised that Sarah, the face painter, is a bit light on in terms of workload. So if any kids want to get their face painted, now's the time to head down to the bookies ring. Or adults. So we're 90 seconds off here. Royal Accolade at $2.50 fixed with Tab Touch. American Thighs at $4.40. Lightning Gold $4.60. A Weem Away at $5.50. Brett Drury looking for a race-to-race double with a Weem Away. Jordan Turner likewise. He was aboard Mariah in the previous. Good winner of that maiden event. This, of course, is a maiden as well. Lightning Gold on screen. Coming off a last start third at Northam. 13 days between runs. Start number 8 for this Luke Fernie trained galloper, but Royal Accolade's been on the receiving end of some good backing. This 5-year-old, lightly raced 5-year-old, just the 10 starts. Second behind Brazen Empress last start, missed narrowly. So these runners will start to come forward any tick of the clock. The next race, of course, is the feature. It is the Goldfield Stockfeed Mayoral Cup. Where Talk It Up is your favourite. So runners have started to load here. Lightning Gold locked away. Coming up towards the line now is Sassy Sky. Royal Accolade's in there as well. 50 words, just a fair way back from the barriers. They're just working to get him up there, the 5-year-old, trained by Johnny Lugg. So a Weem Away locked away. American Thighs, 50 words, goes up now. So we're just awaiting Sassy Sky, who has her first run under Dave Smith today. Keshaw Duran in the saddle and Bad Boy Boo from the Tapper Yard. Okay. Bad Boy Boo comes forward. Royal Accolade at $2.40, your favourite. And the last one will be Sassy Sky. So we're set at the 1100 metres. Stand by, this is race number 3. Tab Touch, you've got the touch. Set to go. Signal given, gates fly back. They're off racing from the 1100 and 50 words straight to the back of the field with no speed. Now pushing forward around the outside, it's American Thighs together with a Weem Away, so they make a line of 2 up front. Then we've got next of all Bad Boy Boo, who's just looking to cross, followed by Royal Accolade. Lightning Gold's going to settle down 5th the fence with a nice run. A further length and a half to Sassy Sky, and it's 50 words who tacks onto the tail. So 6 lengths covers the field as they leave the 600 metres behind them. It's a Weem Away who shows the way by a length, running second American Thighs, and then we head to the outside Bad Boy Boo. Lightning Gold down on the fence, locked away, will need a split, followed by Royal Accolade, who's working into it out wide. Then we had 50 words and Sassy Sky struggling at the tail. So they straighten up for the run home, and it's a Weem Away. Asked to quicken now. Down the outside, Lightning Gold together with American Thighs and Royal Accolade. Your widest runner, it's a Weem Away in front, but here comes the challengers. We've got Lightning Gold with Royal Accolade. It's Royal Accolade, Lightning Gold, lifting in the final stages. Royal Accolade there, give it to Lightning Gold ahead. Lightning Gold's got up from on the outside, Royal Accolade. Then we had a Weem Away with American Thighs. They were followed by 50 words. And then well back to Sassy Sky. And last to greet the judge was Bad Boy Boo. So Lightning Gold lifting in the final stages there. Got the head down at the right time and goes into the frame. Number 3, Lightning Gold for Luke Fernie and Lucy Fiore. Your winner of race 3, good finish, Royal Accolade. Given every chance by Jared Noski down the outside and has narrowly missed, will get second. Third, perhaps a Weem Away who kept sticking on closer to the inside fence. And also there was American Thighs. So that will be your top 4, 3, 1. And the judge just to confirm third, but a good battle up the straight, 105.68. Not a bad time considering. 105.68 for the winner here in the form of Lightning Gold. So Lightning Gold, Luke Fernie and Lucy Fiore by Exosphere from Gold Waltz and owned by the Martin Bloodstock Syndicate. Also G. Morgan, Adam Durant, WGS Affetti A. Bonta, also Miss K. Tudor, G. Montague, Mrs. L. Montague, Mrs. H. Cleverly, D. Cleverly, J. Booton, and also L. Booton. Second in was the One Royal Accolade for Josh Brown and Jared Noski by Reward for Effort from Crystal Castles, owned by Josh Brown Racing Syndicate, also Jay Somerville and Chelsea Forder. And the judge just struggling with third here. This could be potentially a dead heat. We did have a Weem Away in American Thighs. A Weem Away for Brett Drury, Jordan Turner by Jungle Cat from Intrepid Miss, owned by Jay Drury, Brian Pascoe, S. Watson, Jay Prosser, A. Riley and M. Gray. And the 7 American Thighs for Pete Fernie, Tash Faithful by All American from Dantarina, owned by Andrew Ingalls. So 3-1 and a photo still to be confirmed after the running of race number 3 as these runners come back into the enclosure after the running of the Tab Touch. You've got the touch. Maiden race 4 is next, first leg of today's quaddie. Goldfields Stock Feeds Merrill Cup, where Talk It Up is all the rage. Even money currently with Tab Touch. $2 ahead of Mungo Jerry 350, Dunbar 550, Hilton 7. Upwards others 3-1 and still a photo after the running of race number 3.